SALT is the abbreviation of Service and Learning Teams. And what we do at the Service and Learning Teams is we take people from the southern Ontario area and take them down to the Dominican Republic to build a building there. The work that we do is mainly with the Haitian community. The Haitian community is what I've often said is the poorest of the poor in that country. They are an oppressed people in that country. They don't have the same rights and privileges as the Dominicans do. They are very isolated from the rest of the community in the Dominican Republic. You have to appreciate where the Haitian culture is in the DR. There is a real friction, there's real animosity, friction between the Haitian community and the Spanish-speaking community in the Dominican Republic. We recognize that it's the Haitian community that we do a lot of the work with. If not 90% to 95% of the work is with the Haitian community. We're willing to get our hands dirty with them, to sweat with them. We're willing to labor with them, and then to worship with them also, and shoulder to shoulder with them is a strong message to these people.
Praise Father, Son, and Holy Ghost.
This whole program is intended to partner with the local people down there. They make the decisions. They decide where and what each team will do. Then we come along and help them. They are very receptive to our help. We partner with the local church down there, and then they come up with a list. We need to develop, and we need to have X number of churches built, X number of homes built. And then these projects are assigned to the teams as they are gathered in North America. We fundraise here, and then we take that money, send it to the Dominican Republic, and when we arrive, our material is already purchased for us. We have some of the footings for the buildings in place, and then they partner with us and use a lot of local labor, a lot of local help, for which we're very, very grateful because we couldn't do it without them. And then we build the structure that we've been requested to build. It costs us about $6,500 US to build a building there. And it will then build a complete building, whether it's a home or a church. So the fundraising of all such things such as direct donations, appeals for direct donations. We also have what's called an annual pancake supper night, which is a very big fundraiser. We also have collections from the various churches, church collections from the various churches, and then we accumulate this, send it all to our Burlington office, and then they in turn then forward it to our offices in Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. We have 2 ministry centers in the country, and depending upon where our project is, that's where we will be headquartered and lodged for the duration of the 10 days that we're actually physically there. So during that time, then, the first weekend, we will usually have an opportunity to worship with them. That is a very, very powerful experience when you see how the local community worships. You watch the people come in their poverty, but they come in their Sunday best. They have clothing that's been set aside. They have a uniform that's been set aside, and it's ultra clean. It's very, very presentable. But yet when you see them midweek, as we work with them and rub shoulders with them, they are dressed to reflect their poverty. So after worshiping with them, then we get a real sense of what they are like, of how they worship, the joy that they have in spite of all the immense poverty, and their willingness to give to the project, even though they are amongst the poorest of the poor there. Then the week after, our first weekend there, then we start the actual building, and then we progress day by day. We start on the Monday, usually the footings are in. One of the things that we request is that the footings be in, and then we can take over from there and help them lay block. So then as the week progresses, then we will be working with them. This year we had the honor of, they hosted our lunch for us. Here we are in this village, and we have our noon hour lunch of rice and beans. And then the following day it's beans and rice. So that's our usual kind of a meal there. We then would work until about 4:30. Then in the evening what we would do is we would go back to where we are lodging, and have a reflection on the day. How did your day go? And tell us, what are you experiencing? How are you reacting to the change in climate? How are you reacting to the culture here? And so we experience that. It's a strong part of the team because we need to share what we're experiencing because it has such a tremendous impact on most people. That's our cycle. We'll do this day after day. And when we get to the end of the week, then usually the Friday or the Saturday morning, we've left the village where we will be working, where we have been working, and then we will proceed to the capital, Santo Domingo. Then we all leave together as a team, and that's how the experience goes. It's become a passion, I guess, and it's become something that is very dear to my heart, where we can go down there with people and partner with them. Life is not all about you. It's not all about me. There is so much satisfaction and so much joy in giving to others. And you need to see it. You cannot get the sense of what this is all about by reading it and by looking at pictures. You need to go to the country. You need to touch these people. You need to put your arms around these people. You need to see the poverty. You need to smell the poverty. You need to touch the poverty so that you can get a true sense of what you have. And if you want that, then that's what these trips are all about.